Okay, I've been wanting to do this video for a while, go over all the different food options for the trail. Start off with ramen, real basic and easy. I've watched a lot of Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel, and they brought up the ramen bomb, where basically you just mix it with mashed potatoes. I have done that, really good, enjoyed it. And then I also found potato soup option. They also have, that's 3 chipotle, and that's broccoli cheddar. Both of them are really good with ramen. You just gotta use, I don't know, maybe about half a cup. It sticks to you pretty good. I also found using tortilla soup. That has been the most flavor I have mixed with any type of ramen. Also brings us back to good old Mountain Houses. With Mountain House, I'll mix it with the tortilla soup. Tortilla soup mix. Sometimes I'll take the beans out because it doesn't seem to cook as fast. If you can make it a little bit more watery, you can throw in some of the potato soup, but mainly the tortilla soup mix works really well. And I also sometimes use vegetable beef flavored soup mix as well. It seems to get more bang for your buck on those. Also like having couscous. It's real lightweight, fluffs up real easily. I can mix that with the vegetable beef soup mix or tortilla soup if I want to add just a little extra flavors. I've mixed it in with tuna, salmon. It's really good for that. In the morning, I do oatmeal. It's easy. You can cook it in the package if you want. I have I just usually cook it out of a Ziploc bag, so it works out really well. For coffee, I ordered this on Amazon. Maxim coffee. It's got the sugar and creamer built in. It's pretty smooth. I'll put 2 of those to one of my cups. I mean, it gets me going in the morning, so can't complain about that. During the day when I'm drinking water, I got the Margaritaville. Got the pina colada, the strawberry daiquiri, and the margarita. They're just different flavors. If I find some other good I think they go to Jolly Rancher. Those are pretty good. Mia's turning out to be really good, so I'll probably be taking some of that with me. Or as with buying Mountain Houses, I bought most of these from somebody who thought they were going to expire soon. I think they got a 35-year shelf life. I have no problem with them at all so far. Probably have about 20 to 30 Mountain Houses I got really cheap. Finding out that you can buy the big bucket at Sam's for $5 a Mountain House, that's when on sale, that's when I usually buy those. As for snacks, I usually do like Nature Valley. These seem to be pretty good. They do melt a little bit, so I try and keep them out of the heat as much as possible. These Northsides they're pretty good. They take a little bit to get going. If I have a fire, I'll make these. They're really tasty though, they're a good option if you want to get something besides the Mountain Houses. Also want to point out with these Mountain Houses, even these size, I can still get 2 meals out of these. That's more than enough for me. So I'll usually bring Ziploc bags, and I'll cook everything in Ziploc and just basically split everything in half. If I know I'm going camping and I'm gonna have the pre-planned meals, I'll go ahead and take them out of the packaging and put them in Ziploc so they're ready to go. I keep everything in a cheap Walmart dry bag. Basically, it's you can get the 3-pack for $10. They're really handy. I put all my food in that. It keeps it dry. I can go hang it. It's waterproof, obviously, so works out pretty good. So, and when I do make the food, I use the following utensils here. I do like the Jetboil spoon. That one is very handy for getting into the really deep, like if I do eat out of the Mountain House pouches, that fits. I also like having the matching fork. I did spring and got the polished titanium spoon. I like the polished portion of that. Makes it more enjoyable to eat out of on that. I do have the GSI spork spoon. That was a good thing to start off with the beginning. So have the Sea to Summit spork. Just wasn't ever really a fan of that. I think the texture on the bowl didn't really work well for me. So basically, I'll just usually use either the Jetboil options or I guess Toke's polished long-handled spoon. I did make a Reflectix bag for holding quart-size Ziploc bags. for when I'm doing when I'm having things steep in there, and also just to eat out of it. It holds the bag open pretty well. I just took a quart-sized bag and kind of placed the Reflectix around it and used that as a template. Works pretty good. I have the GSI coffee cup. It works really well. I took some the Reflectix tape. Yeah, so I ran the Reflectix tape, made the inside there. Just used some electrical tape just to hold it together. But that worked really well at locking some of the heat in. It's a very tight fit, and I believe this used to slide around quite a bit and maybe sometimes even fall out, but now it doesn't even fall out because it's nice and tight in there. So far so good. I have the Jetboil. I use that most of the time. Just get the job done. It works great. Never had an issue with it. And my cook kit consists of pot holder. The reason I went for the 900 mil, I wanted a higher surface area for the heat to apply to. Got titanium windshields. I got the folding kind. Just a old piece of aluminum foil folded over a few times. Works great. I have this just a small Bic lighter, old trusty, just to put on the ground, or on the ground, just to keep the keep off the ground. This is a peppers can, like a little bell pepper, or the small the green peppers. And what I did was I took this is the bottom of a Bud Light aluminum can. I cut it on both around here, and then also put a couple safety holes in there. Also put some notches in there just to be on the safe side. This is just fiberglass. Basically, it makes a real nice tight fit. This works great. I mean, it's just like any other the Fancy Feast stove. However, I like this one just because you can light on the outside, and it pulls up the alcohol just fine from using the fiberglass. This is a modified version of the Fancy Feast cat food pot. I think I found it on, I forget whose site it was. Maybe it's on YouTube. Put that around, the pot on. Toke's pot's got the nice little lid there. Put that on there. As soon as it's up and rolling, love this thing. This thing grabs hold and it is solid. I tried using the handles. I've dropped a lot of meals, so now I use the handle. It works great. If you guys have any other ideas, suggestions, please let me know. Otherwise, thank you.